That is where Robert Nkemdiche will step to the microphone and let you know where he will continue his college football playing career, and it could be in Oxford, Mississippi, where Hugh Freeze is anticipating a big day. What kind of impact can it have on a program, Mike, to sign someone of this caliber?
When you sign the #1 guy in the nation, it not only you get a great player, but it will cause a couple other people in line to say, I want to go there, I want to play with him. He's the kind of guy that I want to be my teammate.
Here is Robert Nkemdiche at the podium. He's about to make his decision.
After much discussion and prayer, I have decided to attend the University of Ole Miss.
What ultimately made you decide to choose Ole Miss?
And I feel like, it's the right place for me, and I feel like they can do special things and they're on the rise, and I feel like, what's been playing my brother, and doing something special.
What are your goals for next year?
I just want to, be a freshman All-American and, do special things on the team and, lead it to a winning season and do some good things. So,
what would you think if I told you there was a spontaneous tailgate that erupted on the Grove when you announced you were going to Ole Miss? I'm not sure it's true, but it could happen.
I believe it, man, because I know, man, those fans over there are crazy, man. I love the fan base over there. They're a great fan base, and, I wouldn't doubt it if he said there was.
Yeah, well, they currently sit right outside the top 10 at number 12. So let's see how his commitment impacted. At number 9 is where we see the impact of Robert Nkemdiche. He helps the Rebels move from number 12 into the top 10 at number 9.
There is quite a buzz here in Oxford, Mississippi as the Ole Miss Rebels like their start to signing day. The coaches' room absolutely erupted when they watched right here on ESPNU #1 recruit Robert Nkemdiche announce his intent to come to Ole Miss. In the meantime, they have gotten several letters of intent, 8 in total, including most recently from the #1 wide receiver in the country, Laquan Treadwell.
So this fall, I will be playing my football at University of Ole Miss.
The Ole Miss signing room, they're hoping for a little more celebration. They just got Austin Golston, a former Florida State commit, offensive lineman from Prattville, Alabama. He's going to Ole Miss. Laramie Tunsil is going to be announcing his college decision. Tunsil is the #1 offensive tackle in the country. He's #5 overall in the ESPN 300.
I will be attending the University of Mississippi.
A huge day for Ole Miss as Laramie Tunsil, the #1 offensive tackle, joins Robert Nkemdiche, the #1 overall player in the ESPN 300. And look at the jubilation in the Ole Miss signing room. Hugh Freeze putting together a tremendous class. What is it ultimately that led you to sign with Ole Miss?
I told you since day one it was all about relationship, and that's what me and Chris Kiffin had.
Coach Freeze, what a day. It starts with Robert Nkemdiche, the #1 overall recruit in the country. You had the top-ranked wide receiver and now the top-ranked offensive tackle in Laramie Tunsil. How would you describe the first few hours of signing day?
Just unbelievable. The guys in this room have done such a phenomenal job in building relationships with these guys, and obviously our year-long program of recruiting the top talent here and the guys we selected that we had natural tie-ins with or reasons we selected those guys has proven to be pretty successful today. It's just a remarkable day. I'm so thankful and blessed that these families have chosen to trust in us, and we will love these young men like they're our own.
Is a terrific safety from South Panola and Batesville, Mississippi, Antonio Connor. Antonio's finalist, believed to be Ole Miss, who's already been the story of signing day with their huge class up to this point. Antonio, what's your decision? Where are you going to play your college football?
I'm going to play my 4 years at the University of Mississippi.
So just down the road, as we have a look at more jubilation. You know what? I'm not sure that Archie and Eli Manning caused this much celebration during their careers in Oxford, as we've seen near the Grove this morning. Antonio, what was it that led you to make the final decision that you play at Ole Miss?
Ole Miss is
It's my hometown, like Mississippi. I mean, it's right down here, it's right down the road, you know. I mean, I feel more comfortable down here playing with, you know, back in my home state instead of going out of state. I want to do something in my state to put Mississippi on the map. The fans and all, they love me now, so I mean, it's just been like home to me. So I mean, I'm willing to play for Coach Reid any time of the day.
You got a hottie toddy for us?
The land shark all day.
How do you describe what is happening in Oxford, Mississippi?
The job that Hugh Freeze and the Ole Miss coaching staff have done in putting this class together.
They have won signing day. This is a historical class for a school that has never signed a top 20 recruit. The system they're using for recruiting is working.
I remember talking to some of the Alabama players getting ready for the national championship game to play Notre Dame, and just talking to Eddie Lacy and some of the guys at practice, just saying it's been a long year when you look back at it. Is there a team that kind of stands out that really hit you and really left an impression on you? And he kind of scratched his head and he said, you know, believe it or not, probably Ole Miss.
You could end up being the best class in Ole Miss history, I think.
Nobody's had a bigger day than Hugh Freeze and his Ole Miss staff and program.
Coach Hugh Freeze said that because of what they were able to do today, they could be in the position to go after top recruits for years to come.